Hello, hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. And today, what is this? Where are we? Well, for that, let me press F3. And we are currently in beta 1.7.3, which is the old version of Minecraft. And we are also very far away from the spawn and very near to the farlands. Farlands are actually just a couple hundred meters away from me, but I'm not going to show you the farlands. For that, you need to visit another channel. What I want to show you is this. Check it out. So what do you think, guys? What do you think? Well, by the way, if you have no idea what I'm talking about, it is the movement. It is so smooth. How is it possible that I am this close to the farlands and the movement is so smooth? Because normally, if you are this far away, the jitteriness is like this. You cannot see anything. It is very unpleasant. And yay, for that I need to tell you the whole story. So today in the morning I've downloaded Eclipse, which is the development toolkit for Java, or mainly for Java. You can do some other stuff in it. And I've never done anything in Java, and I've also never saw any Minecraft code. So I thought, hey, maybe I could download some old Minecraft files and see what it is all about, and so I did. And I also need to tell you that I'm a big fan of Kurt's series Farlands or Bust. In that series, Kurt is walking to the Farlands, but unfortunately lately I was unable to watch that series because of the jitteriness. It is like my brain just hurts from it, and I don't like just listen to things. I want a visual indication what is going on. And yay, so I thought, hey, maybe, just maybe, I could for the first time download all these old files, all old Java files, and try to find something that would fix all this jitteriness. And I did, yay! I mean, I did it, yay! uh, let's quit this and I'll show you. So this is the rendering engine, or just part of it, of Minecraft. And right here uh, there is a function that requires a very big number. It is a double, so that is a type of float precision, or floating point precision number, and it is very big. Unfortunately, what used to be here, right here, there used to be this float, and that means that you are using this very big number, and right here you are just cutting it in half basically, because the float data type is just half, has the half of the information of double. So that's kind of weird, isn't it? And since this function, this translation function, is basically just moving the blocks that were already rendered, or not really rendered, but all those blocks are already in matrix, and you just need to shift them or move with them, so it looks like they are under the player or around the player moving somehow. So you are trying to figure out an offset, and for that you are using an integer and this number, this floating point number, and you want just those digits behind the floating point. Unfortunately, if you cut this number before you do this operation in half, there is not that much information left, is there? So yay, that was the problem with this type of the float. I don't know why they did it like this, because this function already had all these doubles in it. So they clearly wanted to use a double type, and then they somehow use this translate float, and it is a transfer function that requires you to use float numbers. So they just changed this number to float number, which does not make that much sense in this context. And that is the bug. I can show you that this with the float, it behaves exactly like the old version, because this is the old version. So let's just hop in and let's see how the jitteriness is very near to the farlands. Or this is like What the hell? How? Why? So yeah, the offset is basically 0, so the texture is just jumping, and it seems like we are not moving at all if we are looking just at the textures, because they are just moving by one each steps or each meter you do. There is no transition really, and that's a problem, isn't it? And I don't know if Kurt will want to use this. It is still a mod because I'm modifying one class, that one part where the float is. I'm changing it for double, and it works very well. I don't know if Kurt wants to use it, but it would be nice because, in my opinion, Firelands or Bust, the series, is about the journey and not necessarily the destination. And so you want to make the journey very pleasant for everybody that is involved. And I don't think this is a very big, like, it's not really even like intrusion into the code, because they really intended to use double, and unfortunately they somehow forgot about it and used a float here, which is smaller, and so you are losing all the precision right here that you need for the offset. And yeah, that's the problem right here, this one line, the whole problem. And by the way, to be clear, this has nothing to do with the Farlands generation. This is just a rendering engine. So this bug is totally unrelated to the Farlands itself, and Farlands still generate even with this fix in place, even with all these doubles in place. The Farlands do exist, and here I just want to show you the TG class. It is obfuscated, so it sounds weird. There are no names really, but here this is the new class where all the doubles are, and this is the old class where they use these floats. But even right here they want double. Right here they are saying, I want double, and then they are just transforming it into float. So I don't know. But yeah, I will just include this TG class file into this jar, and or no, this jar. This is the it is zip, so I can just search it. But normally this is jar. This is JSON. If you want to do this on your own, you need to rename this ID, all this, and this needs to be the same, and then you can adjust this class and change the double in it, and also delete the meta file. But I will just zip this version, and I think if somebody here wants to use this version, this adjusted version of 1.7.3, you can download it in the description and be free to use it. Yes, I don't know if, like, is it even so weird to want to use it in this context? I mean, really, it's a mod, but it's one thing there, and they intended to use a double. So I don't know. But it is up to Kurt. So let him know if that this exists, and maybe he'll do something with it. But anyways, if just one of you guys wants to check the Farlands, you can with this. It is actually quite weird that I always thought that when you are at the Farlands that everything is very laggy because of all the sand duplication. But actually, if you find a good place like some snowy area, there is no gravel, no sand, so you can be at the Farlands and, like, there is no lag. It's quite weird that at some places all the sand is falling, and in other places you can be there and go even further away from the like through the Farlands, and it's like normal. So yes, if you want to check it out, download is in the description, and just um, unzip it into your folder with the .minecraft versions, and in it you should have all the versions that you already have, and yeah, copy this thing into it and you can play it. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching, and bye bye. Bye.